There is always something happening around the world. We are here today to get you updated about events and programs from around the globe. A very good evening and warm welcome to Dharma Television News Time at 9. This is Shrishti Khadki. Moving on to the headlines. Government decides to ease Valley entry. Amid border tensions, India bans 59 Chinese apps, including TikTok. Bihar issues high alert for possible terrorist infiltration from Nepal. Iran issues arrest warrant against US President Donald Trump. National Paddy Day observed. United States says it can't wait forever for MCC's decision by Nepal. Lockdown extended until July 22nd. Here we go for news in detail. The Crisis Management Center formed to fight against the COVID-19 pandemic has decided to ease entry of people to Valley. Now, travelers will not need the approval from both the target and district administration offices. Secretary of Prime Minister and Council of Ministers Office Mahinder Guragai on Monday said that people would be allowed to travel if they get approval from local authorities and are sure to stay in home quarantine. They will have to get approval from the local government, ward office and police. This will apply to all travelers, road and air. Amid the border tensions between India and China, the Indian government has banned 59 mobile applications, terming them prejudicial to sovereignty, integrity and defense of the country. In an official statement, the IT ministry said it has received many complaints from various sources, including several reports about misuse of some mobile applications available on Android and iOS platforms for stealing and transmitting users' data in an unauthorized manner to servers which have locations outside India. Among the banned mobile applications are video sharing social networking app, TikTok, UC browser and file sharing app, ShareIt, WeChat and many more. The Indian Cyber Coordination Center, Ministry of Home Affairs, has also sent an exhaustive recommendation for blocking these malicious apps. On the basis of these and upon receiving of recent credible inputs that such apps pose threat to sovereignty and integrity of India, the Government of India has decided to disallow the uses of certain applications used in both mobile and non-mobile internet-enabled devices, it said. The statement added that this move will safeguard the interests of crores of Indian mobile and internet users. This decision is a targeted move to ensure safety and sovereignty of Indian cyberspace. The clash in Galwan Valley in Ladakh had sparked a debate on boycott of Chinese products and applications. People at a few places staged protests demanding the government to ban the import of Chinese goods. A high alert has been issued by the Bihar Special Branch to all the districts over the possible threat of infiltration by Taliban and Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists through the Nepal border. According to an intelligence report, Pakistan's ISI is planning to send about 5 to 6 Taliban and Jaish terrorists trained by Pakistan Army through the Nepal border into the state. The threat was received by the NIA control room via email. US President Donald Trump and 35 others face terrorism and murder charges in Iran. The Iran prosecutor Al-Kazimir said on Monday, adding that Iranian authorities had already issued an arrest warrant against the US leader. Iran has also asked Interpol, the French-based global police agency, for help in getting the politician. Al-Kazimir said Interpol was asked to put out a red notice on Trump and the other defendants. The notice is highest-level arrest request that Interpol can proclaim. Although only authorities of individual countries can actually arrest suspects, Iran wants to put Trump and other US military and civilian officials on trial for killing Iran's key general Qasem Soleimani in January. The US officials assassinated Soleimani in airstrike near Baghdad, with Iraqi militia head Abu Mahdi al-Muhandis also losing his life. The strike put the region on the brink of war. It remains very unlikely that Interpol would agree to assist Iran in delivering Trump. The international organization follows guidelines which forbid it from undertaking any intervention or activities of a political nature. However, Iran's Al-Kazimir said Iran would continue to pursue Trump's prosecution even after his presidency. Trump is up for re-election in November. The US strike on Soleimani caused outrage in Iraq and Iran and prompted Tehran to fire missiles on US targets in Iraq several days later. Iranian military also shot down a civilian airliner with 176 people on board hours after firing rockets toward the U.S. bases, apparently mistakenly identifying the airliner as a cruise missile. Earlier this month, Iran sentenced a man to death after accusing him of giving the U.S. and Israel information on Soleimani's movements. The National Paddy Day was observed yesterday across the country. It is celebrated annually on Asad 15 according to Nepali calendar. It holds a great significance for the common people as the country's economy is dominated by agriculture. Asad 15 marks the beginning of paddy plantation during the monsoon season in Nepal. Farmers say that the Paddy Day has been gradually losing its charm in recent years due to multiple factors. A major factor behind the decline in the paddy production is the rapid urbanization and haphazard construction of houses, according to the farmers. Acute shortage of manpower has also led to diminishing paddy production in the country. The United States government has said that it cannot indefinitely wait for Nepal to decide whether to accept the $500 million grant. This comes as the parliamentary endorsement of the Millennium Challenge Corporation (MCC) compact is delayed. The U.S. Embassy in Nepal, the U.S. Embassy in Kathmandu on Monday also said it is Nepal's choice whether to accept the grant. Accepting this grant is Nepal's choice, but the availability of the funding is not open-ended. Tangible near-term steps in Nepal are necessary to ensure the continued viability of the program, said a press statement issued by the embassy. The statement comes in the wake of a section of politicians and others making speculation that the U.S. was exerting pressure on Nepal to accept the grant. The endorsement of the MCC compact through the parliament has lately fallen uncertain as rival factions within the ruling Nepal Communist Party stand opposed to it. The U.S. Embassy in the statement has clarified that the projects under the MCC grants cannot be expedited unless Nepal endorses the compact agreement through the parliament. Ratification is the next step needed to proceed with the $500 million grant which the two countries signed in September 2017 and which Nepal committed to ratify by September 2019, said the statement. The embassy reminded that the Nepal government and the MCC worked together continuously since 2012 under multiple governments representing all major political parties to develop this compact. This compact will build electric transmission infrastructure and perform road maintenance activities and directly benefit 23 million Nepalese. The statement further said the embassy further clarified that there is absolutely nothing as speculated by a section of politicians and others in the MCC agreement. The statement also brushed aside speculation made by a section of people in Nepal that MCC has a hidden agenda. MCC's transparency as a development partner is also recognized globally, and this year MCC was once again ranked as the top bilateral donor in the Aid Transparency Index, the statement said. The statement further said that the MCC is a committed partner, having successfully partnered with nearly 30 countries worldwide on 37 agreements of several $100 million, totaling $13 billion. These grants have helped lift millions of people from poverty by catalyzing investment and economic growth and have supported partner countries' sovereignty. Every country eligible for a second grant has requested one, the statement further said. The government has decided to extend the ongoing lockdown until July 22nd. A cabinet meeting held on Monday evening made the decision to this effect. The lockdown will continue in its current form, according to a cabinet minister. Keeping in mind the rising COVID-19 cases, the government decided to continue the lockdown, the minister said. The country has witnessed 13,248 cases of COVID-19, including 3,134 recoveries and 29 fatalities. This is all for now. Thank you for being with us. Keep watching Dharma Television for more news and events. May all the sentient beings be at peace. Stay safe.